What the heck? That's why I need to get on Chrome when I do this. Dang. Yeah, I need to get on Chrome next time I do this from now on. So I can get the link and whatnot. What you mean stream offline? I'm online right now, yo. Broadcast alert. Okay. So the heck? Okay, I know what to do now. You went on the page. If it lets me. Yes, it will. First, let me get this charger for my laptop. All right, there we go. The heck? Yeah, I got mute the stuff on my laptop, so I won't
Full center filled to capacity. Happy Halloween, everybody. Trick or treat, it's the NBA. We're glad to get spooky with you tonight. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony with Doris Burke reporting on the sidelines. A contest in the West. We'll see if the Los Angeles Clippers can deliver the goods here at home. It'll be Los Angeles off the tip.
Damn.
Last game for the Spurs, they picked up the W against the 76ers.
They just weren't challenged. I mean, nearly as much as they should have been in that game, at least when they had the ball.
Yeah, it was a mismatch. I mean, the defense from the start was on its heels practically the entire game.
And for San Antonio, Parker and Green are the guard pairing. Sanders out there with LaMarcus Aldridge, and it's Leonard in at the 3 spot. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. It's Parker with the drive. And Sanders gets it to go on the assist by Parker. And the Spurs lead by 4.
They're extremely lucky to have the lead here. They were bothered by the defense in the first quarter. It was harassing them a bit and threw them off rhythm. Shooting only around 25% from the field right now.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
And Sanders kicks to Parker. Pass to Aldridge. Puts up the baby hook. And the shot is good. Aldridge has got the lead back up to 4 now for San Antonio.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Jordan with a screen on Parker. Here's Wiggins. It's hauled in by LaMarcus Aldridge. Aldridge has got his 3rd rebound tonight and stolen by Wiggins.
Timeout. No. Before I get turned over.
In a moment here, let's check out the numbers for Jordan. Great showing for him last season. 1st in rebounding, 1st in blocks, and he had the #1 field goal percentage in our league. A fearsome finisher, punishing defenders on the inside.
And, you know, getting back to the fact that he led the league in rebounding, you know how hard that is to do? That's a great asset for a team as well.
And the Clippers making a change here. Griffin's checked in.
And he came off that screen, and then he just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
And the shot is good. West has got the lead up to 4 now for the Spurs.
Heads up play there, guys, on the assist and the finish.
Wiggins drives in.
And really, he epitomizes what a point guard should be. I mean, his skills as a passer might actually be matched by that creativity he shows around the rim.
Well, judging by that jam, Greg, I'd say you're absolutely right.
Boy, that's a nice surge for them just when they needed it in a game that was so tight. Well, I tell you what, it's easy to get spoiled watching this fella. I mean, he just makes it look so simple.
Down low. Griffin dishes to Jordan. Johnson kicks to Wiggins. Jordan the screen. Wiggins drives in. Inside. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Redick. Shoots the 3. Rebounded by the Spurs. This is their first look at this year's Los Angeles squad.
Yeah, 2 conference rivals.
But yeah,
I mean, they'll play each other a total of 4 times this season.
Got plenty of opportunity here, guys, to get on each other's bad side. I mean, if they weren't already. Should make for some fairly high drama.
Here's Wiggins. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot.
You can see the eye contact there. Gave a little nod and then burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
No doubt, Clark. A pair of teammates with a terrific feel for each other out on the floor.
And guys, anytime it's real tight, you're looking for something that could be potentially a momentum builder. And that's exactly.
And the first half comes to a close. We've got a close game going on here. It's San Antonio. They lead by 4. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Hi, Kevin. Well done.
And welcome back to the second half of our Halloween broadcast. And so it's San Antonio who scraped by with the win. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take.
We got to forget about that one.
Will LaMarcus a fine?
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Welcome back, Ernie Johnson, along with Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Let's quickly move forward now to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Tony Parker. His veteran leadership was the key factor in this game. His years of... And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a...
Great unlock.
Okay, guys. We need to pick up the intensity. Boston drill. Here we go.
Wait, did he say the Boston? Oh, this drill again. Let's go on, Chris Paul. I can't even barely do anything in because of that little corner. It's embarrassing. Oh, that was a close one. Wow. I could score on Chris Paul, but not Jared Bayless. Or whoever this guy is. What? Bullshit. Bruh, that's bullshit. There we go. Come back. Actually, this might be game right here. So, what if I lose control of the ball? But he finally scored. He ain't gonna score on me though. Bruh. That should be like a foul or block there, bruh. Oh, now you want to be serious because he getting his ass whipped. No. Alright, last one. Last one. I have to score this one. Yeah. What? Boy.
All right, fellas, competition time. Beat the pro. Let's go.
Uh-oh. Hold on. Beat the pro. Catch it for 3. Release you from. Game off. fucking. That's
All right, let's wrap it
lame.
up. Feel free to hang around and take some shots. And don't forget, meet in the film room at noon.
Oh, that's it for practice. What was that one? Wait, just one? I only get 2 strikes? That's it? No. Oh, I only get 1 try? I went to the next practice. Okay, I'm getting slow. There we go. Like, what the fuck? Alright, that's enough. Let's see. What's good, coach? You know, I'll see you later and whatnot. No, I'm done with practice. I'm done. On to the next game. Ooh, man. Oh, I forgot. I can't get no copy. Be right.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson, welcoming you to the NBA on 2K Sports. Excited, I mean thrilled, to be here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. I'm so lucky. Tonight, we'll see the Los Angeles Clippers as they play against the Los Angeles Lakers. Taking a look at the Lakers, they are hungry for a win here. Last season, they got swept by this team. 4 straight losses, something they haven't forgotten. And Kobe Bryant now in the twilight of his career. Very few have had his fuel and his drive. Shaq, you played with him. Give me your thoughts on Kobe.
Yes, he has 5 championships. Yes, he's passed up Michael Jordan in scoring, but he wants to win more than anyone else in the league. He still obsesses over it. He's the biggest critic, and it drives his game. We don't know if this is going to be his last year. He said he doesn't know, but this guy wants to be the best ever.
But you have to admire how he's adapted his game year by year by year, and by the body that he has to do it with. When he was younger, jumping out the gym. Then all of a sudden, as he's getting older, he's posts up more, went down and worked with Akeem Olajuwon. This guy is a true professional.
With the game just about ready to tip, we send you to Kevin Harlan for the call.
Yeah.
Hello, and thanks for joining us, folks, for this midweek NBA action on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Today's game continues this Los Angeles Clippers homestand, and this is the first season matchup for them against the Lakers team. Last season, they won all 4 games, showing complete dominance.
Yeah, and they came out with a W every time they played this squad last year. A stark contrast drawn between the conference's haves and have-nots.
Guys, they deserve a lot of credit for not losing focus and letting one slip away. They came to play every time, and I expect that'll be the case tonight.
Now let's check out our starters for the Los Angeles Lakers. Russell is out there with Bryant. Then it's Randall. Then it's Young. And it's Hibbert in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here's Paul.
Well, that was a quick foul for him there. The refs are certainly calling it close.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Crawford. Unloads from 13. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
You can't give him that shot. A few open looks are all it takes to get him in the zone.
And here's Russell. Hibbert with a screen on Paul. Just 5 to shoot. Shot off the screen. And it's Hibbert missing. Bryant. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. Kobe's got his first 2 points of the night.
Yeah, how about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
The kick out to Pierce. Oh, and here comes Kobe all alone. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Kobe's got his second bucket of the night.
Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it.
Oh, wow, 60. Oh, what's up, Ray?
In for Jamal Crawford. And Wiggins is subbed in for Chris Paul. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Mahimi's checked in for Hibbert. Bass comes in for Julius Randle. Williams, he's checked in for Young. And it's Clarkson in for Russell. Now here's Wiggins. He feeds it to Jordan. Here's Hunter. The three-pointer off the mark.
That's not the best of shot selection there. The defense definitely won that possession.
Yeah, I think in that case, you've got to go elsewhere with the ball. You just can't rise up.
And Kobe Bryant dealing with the wear and tear of decades in the league. He talks about how he remains effective.
Well, you have to make adjustments.
Okay.
Try to figure out what you can and can't do, and you have to try to learn that pretty quickly, and figure out how effective you can be, and so it's just about making adjustments.
Kobe's age, with the 2 years worth of injuries, is coming back for him just a matter
What have
of.
you been up to nowadays, though?
Or is that another way of saying he has to limit everyone's expectation, including his own?
You know what? When it comes to Kobe Bryant, history has shown that the normal rules just don't apply. I think it's the rest of the league that's going to have to adjust to a well-rested and still very lethal Black Mamba.
Dude, like, why they always got?
Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the
shoot.
second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Really active hands early on here as they're able to acquire several steals.
Well, they've really been aggressive, guys, on defense, and it's paid off, so why stop? Keep it up.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. Taking a look at the Lakers. Bryant is out there with Brandon Bass. Then it's Williams. Then there's Ian Mahimi. And it's Clarkson in at the one.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Looking at Los Angeles, they want to turn it around after the loss to the San Antonio Spurs.
And that was a shocker. Hard to believe that they dropped the ball, so to speak, on that one. And probably a tough pill for them to swallow.
And to lose it like they did, too. Wow, right at the end, man, makes it even tougher to take.
Good. And 11 points for Kobe Bryant.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
Wiggins outside to the inside. Jordan dishes to Reddick. Here's Hunter. Again, Los Angeles.
And you can see he just caught a glimpse of the open man on the perimeter and immediately got him the basketball.
Bryant in the post. Soft touch off the glass. Bryant's got 5 points in the quarter.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
That one's good. The Laker lead is cut down now to just 10 on the basket from Wiggins. Looking at Los Angeles, they want to turn it around after the loss to Phoenix.
And nothing to be ashamed about in that game. It was a great effort, I thought, all around. They just needed to have 1 or 2 breaks go their way.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you know, both teams, I thought, played well enough to win the ball game, and yet it doesn't work out that way. There are no ties, so unfortunately, they were the ones who came up short.
Reddick with the three. No what?
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, you know, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall.
I'm probably gonna be benched out anyways.
A platoon swap here for the So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Lakers ahead, up 7. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Paul, how would you assess the team?
Now the second half about to start up and begin anymore. Wiggins is checked in for Los Angeles. Brandon Bass is checked in for the Lakers.
Like, anytime now? Hello?
Here's Wiggins. He's got 5. They are right on the brink of taking the lead.
This is an absolutely critical juncture in this game.
Inside, it's Griffin and Jordan. Crawford out there with Wiggins. And it's
Pierce
in at the small forward position. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Outside, Russell. Cash with the screen. Kobe with it, and Crawford picks him up defensively. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Russell. No good on the triple. The Clippers have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Wiggins kicks to Crawford. Jordan the pass to Wiggins. Back to Jordan. The rebound by Kobe Bryant.
You rarely see him missing dunks, but the defender was right in his face
Wow,
on
that
that
guy
one,
is
and it threw him
slow.
off just enough. Superb there. He played the role of the maestro on that one.
Los Angeles with another miss.
He's given them little to nothing at the offensive end. I can't put it any other way.
Shoots off the screen, and there's another one for the Lakers.
And really, the defense didn't do a lot to fight around that screen on that possession.
Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Griffin sets the screen for Crawford. Pass to Griffin. The dish to Wiggins. Shot's good. Griffin making the play. Griffin's got 3 assists now in this one.
You might not think of him as a laser three-point shooter, but that shot was there for him, and he had to take it.
Picked by Randall. Young dishes to Bryant. Takes a 3. The Clippers grab the miss. Griffin's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
This shot's just, it's not there right now. With this team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
They double him with Wiggins. Russell with a wide open look. And the 3 ball is good. Russell's got 16 points.
Of all the guys you want to leave open out on the perimeter, he is the absolute last guy on the list. Attention to detail. Know your personnel.
Kobe kicks to Young. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
And a chance now to catch up on some numbers for the hustle stats. So it's Los Angeles taking the W in a close one. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a...
We suck. Why did
Kevin,
I
I'm here
want to
with
join the
The
Clippers?
2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson. Got Shaquille O'Neal, got Kenny the Jet Smith. Without further ado, let's take a look at our Jordan. He's not always known to make the big headlines or get a lot of media attention, but he does make... And that brings us to the end of our broadcast for this evening. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson saying good night, and we'll see you again soon, but not soon enough.
Sports pregame show.
Ernie Johnson welcoming you to the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm here with Shaq and the Jet. Tonight we'll be watching the Los Angeles Clippers playing against the Portland Trail Blazers. For Portland, maybe it hasn't been quite the start to the season they were hoping for. They're just 2-3 so far, but probably a little too early to get hung up on the one-loss record at this point. Well, Damian Lillard will be on display tonight, and he's one of the most fearless scorers in the entire league. Kenny, what area do you see for Lillard to grow, take his team to the next level?
Well, I think he's such a great scorer that can't just be the only emphasis. I think when he is able to distribute as well as he's able to score, that takes a lot of focus in a lot of different directions.
You know, in order for him to be the player that everyone wants him to be, he needs to work on his defense. He still has a lot of work in that area. But he can be a streaky shooter at times, but when it's clutch time, you get him the ball, he will make the shot.
That'll do it for
We are live at the Staples Center for a Western Conference contest with the Los Angeles Clippers here in LA. And as we start the weekend here on this Friday night, 2K Sports welcoming you to NBA basketball. With Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. The Blazers coming to town, hoping to notch one here in this.
At least we're finally winning this one. For now.
1:35 left to play in the first quarter. Lillard attacking, dishes to Vonleh, and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two. Wesley Johnson picks one up.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
He's perfect from the line this time.
Excuse me.
We've got 1:28 left here in the
Oh,
opening.
I don't even have the ball.
Here is Bayless, covered by Lillard. Can't get it to go. And it's Portland the other way. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Nuggets.
And listen, you have to take advantage of the freebies. And on that night, they did not. And that is why they just could not recover.
Exactly. I mean, they left too much cheese at the foul line. And in the end, it mattered on the scoreboard.
And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line. And that sends Blake Griffin to the free throw line. That one is on Kaman. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
A lot of success from mid-range so far for them, guys. If nothing else works, they can always fall back on the jump shot.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight. And that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
Griffin sets the screen for Wiggins. The pass to Griffin. No good off the pick.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And stolen by Redick. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And Bayless kicks to Johnson. That's good, and so Bayless with the assist. Johnson's got his first points of the night.
So far, so good for them at the offensive end here in the early going.
Yeah, the great field goal percentage to start, exactly what they were hoping for.
Here's Lamb. That one off the back iron and out.
That's an unusual, surprising miss for him. Typically, he's good on those inside.
Up the floor. And stolen by Redick. The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first.
No copyright.
And earlier, Chris Paul told us about the depth of their roster. So important for him.
Our bench is amazing. It's so exciting because when our bench comes in, more often than not, if we're losing, they're going to get us the lead. And if we have the lead, they're going to increase the lead. And it's fun to watch because everybody cheers for each other, too.
When your starters feel that good about their second unit guys, that's a heck of a... Griffin, he's checked in for Pierce. Hunter comes in for Wesley Johnson. Jared Bayless is checked in for J.J. Redick. And Wiggins is subbed in for Chris Paul. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Chris Kamen's checked in for Plumlee. Vonleh comes in for Ed Davis. Jeremy Lamb's checked in for Gerald Henderson. And Lee's subbed in for Lillard. On the court for the Trailblazers, Vonleh is out there with Chris Kaman. Then it's Jeremy Lamb. Then it's Lee. And it's Turner in at the 3 slot.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
The Trailblazers have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight. And the Clippers making a switch here. Johnson's checked in.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Here is Bayless. Turner covering. The shot's good from Bayless.
One-handed. He broke the D down to the ground with that move.
Inside. And the dunk by Vonleh.
Up high and down hard with the one-hander.
Got a little extra forceful with that one, didn't he? Huh?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and I think that's going to rouse up his teammates, no doubt.
Griffin sets the screen for Wiggins. Jumper off the screen, and he connects with the jumper. And the Clippers lead by 10.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Lee kicks to Vonleh. 6 to shoot. Portland needs to get off a shot. Lamb sinks the three-pointer. Lamb's got 5 points so far.
Wait,
the defender there in the neighborhood, but not quite close enough. Good shot.
That's right.
Johnson outside. Pass to Wiggins. And there's the feed to Jordan. Back to Wiggins. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. The Clippers shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. That free throw, no good.
At least make one.
Know who you got? You good?
He hits the second from the line.
You know, they've changed their game here in the second. Getting a little bit more physical, playing with some toughness now.
And I'm looking for them to increase that lead if they can keep getting to the free throw line.
Kaman a screen. Kicks it to Lee. Shot off the pick. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Lee's got 4 points in the quarter.
How about the screen that frees him up, though, for the jumper?
Jordan sets the pick for Wiggins. He lobs it up, and DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Guys, this one is threatening to get really ugly.
Outside Turner. He feeds it to Lee. Takes the 3. Wiggins with some nice D.
And offensively, they've gotten stuck on the perimeter, falling in love with the jumper.
And maybe shying away from contact a bit too, Greg. I mean, their free throw attempts are also down from the first quarter.
Turner against Johnson. Griffin. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. That one is on Kaman. The Clippers shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
And it's been an issue for them as it was last year, only 72% from the line.
And those aren't the kind of numbers they can afford to repeat throughout this season.
Trailblazers trail by 9.
So
now
close.
Turner, 17 points for him last game against Denver.
And, you know, he was getting fouled time and time again and really delivered at the free throw line. Huge contribution there, guys.
3-2 zone.
Passes to Kaman. 3 seconds left. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. And we've reached halftime in this one. Clippers lead by 9.
Thank you, Kevin.
now the third quarter about to get going. You look at Blake Griffin in this game. He's a different look for the Clippers. Johnson, he's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Hunter comes in for Paul Pierce. And Wiggins is subbed in for Chris Paul. Chris Kamen's checked in for Portland. Vonleh comes in for Gerald Henderson. Wiggins, he's in at point guard. Johnson out there with Griffin. Then it's Crawford, and it's Hunter in at the 2 guard.
Oh, what's
That's
up,
who's out
Flash?
there for the Clippers.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority, very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Clippers.
Fewer miscues made the difference, Clark.
Yeah, I thought the fact they minimized their turnovers was huge. It was a terrific all-around effort.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
Especially because they're going to get together 3 more times this season, Greg. You love to get an opponent figured out early, and you're going to be seeing them that often.
And maybe it goes without saying, but they had no answer for Griffin. Every inch of the floor was his tonight as he came out and injected an energy into every play.
Dawson's checked in for Jamal Crawford. 35 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
You got it. Get the ball inside.
Pass to Dawson. Back to Wiggins. Down low. It's deflected. Turner with the steal. Came in a screen. Here's Lillard.
Bruh.
And they're going to count the bucket and send him.
And he got in.
It could be a 3-point play.
Kevin, he's been a bright spot in what's otherwise been a little bit of a struggle for
Really?
this team.
You gonna make me check the ball?
Here's Hunter. He kicks it to Johnson. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. Misses the shot. So the Clippers winning this one easily. This game may not have been the most
How's it going, though,
exciting we've ever
Flash?
seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
Yeah, they were the superior team in every department, in every category to me, Kevin. I know their fans loved it and appreciated it.
And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, I'm here.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Kevin, much appreciated, and now let's present our Jordan player of the game, Blake Griffin.
Well, he came to rescue the team tonight, Ernie. Things were getting desperate for him, and the consecutive losses kept mounting. But he put him on his back, and he responded exactly the way he needed to.
When you're having a night shooting in the high 50s, you're being efficient with your shot selection. He played smart basketball tonight, really made each possession count. He was the difference maker.
And that'll do it for tonight. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our...
Nice pick going to the Clips. Yeah. This is actually my second season. First season I got drafted by Milwaukee. And we actually did good. Now we suck. Because it's our second win of the season. I'm not trying to get copyright. Let's see. I need to work on my stamina, speed. I am slow. Next game. Golden State.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Early season's greetings, NBA fans. I'm Ernie Johnson. Thanks for joining us. Got Shaquille O'Neal here. Got Kenny the Jet Smith here for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. And it is Clipper basketball tonight as the Los Angeles Clippers go up against the Golden State Warriors at Oracle Arena. And for Golden State, this is a team they played pretty well against last season, going 3-1. They'll look to keep that edge tonight. And Chris Paul will be in action tonight, and no doubt he is one of the best in the game. There are a lot of great point guards in the league, but Shaq, is he still the most complete point guard, would you say?
I would say yes. He makes his teammates immensely better with his on-point passing. Ernie, he still showed us the last playoffs that he can still hit that clutch shot.
Yeah, I still say he's one of the best on-ball defenders and basketball hawks at his position. Great all-around guard, great all-around player, and probably, I would say, one of the best leaders other than LeBron James in the game.
Let's go to plays. Kevin Harlan has got the call.
Hold on. It's the directional buttons. That's how you do plays on the game.
Always. You'll see tonight. I don't doubt it. I'll be the one putting on the real show. Yeah, not a vibe. You best start warming up now if you want to be anywhere near my level. Always the talking. See you out there, man.
It's an all-Western Conference matchup in today's game as the Clippers come into town for this one. Welcome to what should be a great Saturday night for the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan to call the game with our analysts Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony.
Should be the
Today's game continues this Golden State Warriors homestand.
I will say that, but I need them to check see if I get on the court.
Spates checked in for
Yeah.
Bogut. Looney comes
So
in
that's
for
directional
Draymond
button to
Green.
call plays.
Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for Harrison Barnes. And it's Kent Bazemore in for Klay Thompson.
Down
Los
ones do
Angeles will go for a different look
substitutions.
here. Wesley Johnson's checked in for Griffin. Crawford comes in for Paul Pierce. Jared Bayless is checked in for J.J.
Andre
Redick.
Jones
And
was
Wiggins is
scored,
subbed
but
in
gave it
for
to
Paul.
him.
So for the
He was
Clippers
scored.
right now, Wiggins in at point guard. Johnson out there with Crawford. Then it's Jared Bayless, and it's Jordan
Yeah, I
at
gotta
the
change
5,
that
roaming the
here.
paint.
That's right. I'm just wearing black.
And both free throws good for Johnson. And the Warriors with possession here. Trailing here by 8. Coming into this having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
Yeah, and in that game, we saw a lot of sloppy play from the opposing offense. They coughed the ball up. A lot of unforced turnovers.
And that did make things relatively easy for him. You know, it's nice to get a win and not have to work too hard for it.
Wiggins kicks to Jordan. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Kevin, I had a chance to catch up with Steve Kerr. He told me it's a fun challenge trying to slow down a team that's so cagey and opportunistic offensively. He said, of course we've done our scouting, but this is the first time we've seen them firsthand this season. So it'll be interesting to see if we can take them out of their sets and slow them down at that end. Guys, they'll have to be solid defensively. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Doris. What will you guys be looking for overall, defensively from this team, given they're facing such terrific shooters tonight?
It's going to have to be a total team effort, guys. I mean, you have to be ready to provide help defensively literally every moment you're on the floor.
Exactly. When it's a team that shoots it as well as they do, guys, I mean, one-on-one defense isn't enough. Everybody has to be tied together, rotating, helping, and very much aware of where the ball is.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Wiggins kicks to Jordan. That ball's ice feed that time from Wiggins. And that's now 10 points here for DeAndre Jordan. The feed to
What else you need to learn?
Pass to Looney. Iguodala against Crawford. Iguodala it to Bazemore. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Good open look, and he splashes home the three.
Los Angeles leading by 10. Crawford passes to Wiggins.
Oh, after this play.
Jordan the screen. Here's the lob to the hoop. And stolen by Spates. Here's Bazemore. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Bazemore's got it back down to within single digits for the Warriors.
Okay.
Here is Bayless. 17 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Wiggins dishes to Jordan. On the wing, Johnson. Off target at the rim.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. The Clippers on top. They lead by 8. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Oracle Arena in Oakland, California.
Oh, John's playing Xenoverse now.
And DeAndre Jordan not a focal point offensively for this team, but as a defender, he understands he can make a big difference.
Not really a big scorer for our team, but that's not my job. My job is to defend and rebound for our team, and you know, I've accepted my role, and I feel like I'm, you know, excelling in my role.
Jordan, a man who knows what his job is.
The only difference they did with this
one,
very,
very well.
He is excelling.
Yeah, he is. He may not be the NBA's defensive player of the year, but he is certainly the Clippers'
the only different thing they did in 16.
Iguodala comes in for Draymond Green, and it's Kent Bazemore in for Steph Curry. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. DeAndre Jordan's checked it.
Oh, my goodness. He's just getting nasty on him now. Wow.
Yeah, now that they've built up a lead, this is when he really breaks out those incredibly slick moves.
Man, like a Ginsu knife, just slicing and dicing.
That Kia Slam Cam replay really gave you a good look at the action.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend. Take it to the hoop.
And how, Clark? Brilliant throwdown.
Just exerting his authority on that play.
And it's going to be 2 free throws, true contact on the shot. And now here's the 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's best teams from three-point land a year ago. The Warriors, number 1.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, Kevin, they were absolutely fantastic last year. I mean, they demanded respect from behind the arc all year long. Very consistent and very disciplined in their shot selection. They knew exactly how to move the defense and move themselves to get quality looks from behind the three-point line. Some outstanding numbers in this one for Jordan. He's got 11 points, and when it comes to rebounding, he's had a nice night there, too.
He's not afraid
to
mix it up there in the middle, getting in there and doing a lot of the dirty work.
You know, it's been a bad day for them at the line today as a whole, and far too often, that's the case for this team.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
D2 from Crawford. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
Awesome defense. I mean, he'll hit those unless you're right in his grill.
And again, it's the Warriors missing. Los Angeles leading by 9. From downtown. And that comes off the assist by Jared Bayless. And that's now 7 points for Jamal Crawford. Warriors shooting has been wayward so far. Only 37% from the floor. The screen from Thompson. Iguodala outside. And he sinks the shot coming off the strong pick. Iguodala's got his second basket of the night.
They added
breakout stats for Griffin. Last season, he played outstanding in scoring and a great touch around the rim. Top 15 in field goal percentage.
Tell you what, he really saved this team's bacon in several games last year. And oh yeah, one of the most dependable scorers in the league too.
Lots of room. Another one falls for the Clippers.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
Here's Bazemore. 5 points in the game. Out to Thompson. No one near him. Again, Golden State.
And started hot, and he's only gotten harder.
Clippers leading by 10.
A chance here to go 2 for 1.
Boy, they've got to ramp up the speed and make it happen in a hurry.
Here's Wiggins. Warriors with the rebound. This, their first look at this year's Los Angeles squad.
And they really took care of business against this group last year, winning the season series.
Exactly. 2 top teams in the conference. They want to continue that success this season as they look long-term towards playoff season.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
And that concludes the first half. Clippers lead by 8. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, here with
I mean,
Steph
it's not
Curry and Steph.
really,
You had to
the
deal
whole
with a lot of
difficulty. It's
defensive
really
pressure.
just not
What do
that
you
new,
need
just
to
how
do
you
to
play the
counteract
game.
I just gotta slow down. I mean,
You're just focused on crossovers and quarantine. Yeah, that's going to be hard.
Just gotta be aggressive, keep getting shots up, making the right plays.
Only thing that's really new with the whole MyCareer thing is just you get to actually practice and sign endorsements. Wait, did we even win that game? Oh, it's halftime. Never mind.
And the third quarter about ready to get underway. DeAndre Jordan.
Ooh. Yeah, we
And
won
Clark,
this
maybe
game.
at this point, not much of a chance for a comeback.
I don't think it's going to happen, partner.
Yeah, you got a better chance of walking through a lion's den with pork chop underwear on.
I had to score before
Greg
I
went
did the
deep
game.
for that one.
He did, but I'm hungry now. And the Clippers, looking at who they've got. Wiggins, he's in at the point. Griffin is out there with Dawson. Then it's Jared Bayless, and it's Hunter in at the 3 spot.
Wow.
Good on the basket. Book it. So the Clippers winning this one easily. They came in here and took care of business like
the
they
game
were the
over,
home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Blake.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we have the opportunity to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Blake Griffin.
I think his efficiency from the field was the biggest factor in this win. He made over 60% of his shots. I don't care if you're playing 1-on-1 or 1-on-5. That is a great percentage.
Well, he showed us just how good he can be when he's at the top of his game.
And that wraps things up, folks. Thanks for joining us. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the rest of the 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Good night, everybody.
Yeah. I really just need to work on my stamina because my guy's just slow.
Being on some chill.
Who is this calling me? I got a new offer from Stan. Got a new offer from Stan Shop. And hey, freak. And I just send you an email with the detail. Take a look at it. Make a decision soon. Got him. Got him. Yeah, I love it too, but since no YouTube copyrights and shit. Ah, dang. Now I'm gonna practice this one. Let me see. Yeah, I'm gonna just practice. Yeah, I know, right? Hmm? Also for connection. Okay. Two. Let's check the bottom line. Okay. Don't pick a lot. They get pissed off. Okay. So let me just see. I sure was fun. Wait, 4. Nah, let's just stick with 4. Hold on.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, NBA fans. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson, and seated beside me, Kenny the Jet Smith, and the Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. The action tonight will be happening out in Los Angeles, where the Clippers will be going up against the Milwaukee Bucks. Well, for Milwaukee, they haven't yet found their groove. They're still trying to make adjustments to try and change the momentum here early in the season. Each game out right now, as their coaches reiterated, is another invaluable opportunity to refine their approach and make improvements. And we'll be seeing the Greek freak Giannis Antetokounmpo in tonight's game. Shaq, how good can this kid be?
You know, Ernie, it's rare to see a blend of size and speed as his position. 6'11", 7'3" wingspan. He's a great athlete, and he really can finish at the rim.
Yeah, he's very young, you know, but his skill isn't young. And if he stays focused and works on his outside shot, which I've heard he's been doing, I think that he could take his game to another level.
Yeah. In his short career, has his game become any easier for you to say?
No, it's very easy.
We can make our own nicknames in that game, whatnot.
Antetokounmpo.
That was...
All right, let's start this other game.
Now let's get it all in perspective for all y'all enjoying Minnesota.
The Bucks continue their journey as they play another conference matchup on the road. 2K Sports is proud to present NBA basketball. With Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter, Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. It's a single game. We'll go for a different look here.
Who want to do well now that I'm not left.
Reddick comes in for Pierce. Jared Bayless is checked in for Jamal Crawford. And Wiggins is subbed in for Chris Paul. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Miles Plumlee's checked in for Henson. Parker comes in for Monroe. O.J. Mayo is checked in for Antetokounmpo. And it's Vaughn in for Chris Middleton. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. Mayo out there, Jabari Parker. Then it's Miles Plumlee. Then it's Carter Williams. And it's Vaughn in at the shooting guard position. Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
I briefly spoke with Jason Kidd. He told me it's a fun challenge trying to slow down a team that's so cagey and opportunistic offensively. He said, of course we've done our scouting, but this is the first time we've seen them firsthand this season. So it'll be interesting to see if we can take them out of their sets and slow them down at that end. Guys, they'll have to be solid defensively. Back to you.
Thanks, Doris. So keeping the opposing shooters in check, guys, they're making that a very high priority right now.
I think that's smart. I mean, you have to identify what your opponent's strengths are, and he's done it correctly.
Yeah, I think so, too. I mean, if you let their shooters get even a tad comfortable, you're playing with major fire there.
Jordan the screen. Johnson in the corner. Floats one. Plumlee with some nice D.
And fancy finishes like that look great, but man, it's embarrassing when you blow them.
Carter Williams against Reddick. Carter Williams kicks to Mayo. The basket good off the assist from Carter Williams. Mayo's got 5 points so far.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
Here's Bayless. Nails the 16-footer. 1:25 left to play here in the first.
Time to read this, boy.
Mayo, the pass to Vaughn.
You.
And stolen by Wiggins. Up the floor. Here's Johnson. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
That's how you make it happen, guys. Ball pressure and then a run out.
And that's how you flip the script in terms of momentum right there.
And stolen by Wiggins. Here's Bayless, drops in the breakaway layup.
That is such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
And it's one thing to get the steal, but to so alertly turn it into a transition opportunity, even better.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Down low, got a piece of it. Mayo into the lane. Good.
What?
Mayo's got 7 points.
It's like everybody is in a rhythm right now. Incredible stuff here early on.
Both teams playing downhill. You know, coaches say that all the time. You want to play downhill. Well, at some point you think somebody's got to cool off in this one, right?
And it's Wiggins missing.
You could tell he assumed he'd be able to beat the defensive coverage, even though it was all over.
Ooh, too close.
And Bayless kicks to Redick. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. Again.
You serious? Let me see. That makes no sense. My friend plays this game, and she said. Oh, what was the nickname she chose? Yeah, what was the nickname she chose?
Wiggins missing. Mayo into the lane. Wiggins with some nice D. The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. Bucks lead by 7. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And Blake Griffin grew up playing the game alongside his older brother. His dad was his coach, and he credits his brother for inspiring him to...
You know, watching him kind of go through...
talking about taking the right for Los Angeles. Big substitution here for Milwaukee. Miles Plumlee's checked in for John Henson. Jabari Parker comes in for Greg Monroe. O.J. Mayo, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's Vaughn in for Carter Williams. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got, the dynamite pair of Antetokounmpo and Parker at forward. Mayo out there with Vaughn. And it's Plumlee in at the 5. Parker with a clean look. Tries again. And the bucket is good from Plumlee down low.
How did DeAndre Jordan not get
Plumlee's got his second basket.
And the defense just gets caught standing around that time and giving up the second chance opportunity.
You know, that just can't happen. They need much more effort than that on the glass.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
She has a nasty mind.
Here's Vaughn. He hasn't
Thinking
yet put up any points in this one.
Something like that.
Parker dishes to Antetokounmpo. Pass to Mayo.
Frequency vibration.
Here's Vaughn. 5 to shoot.
But she does got a point.
There's a big high bouncing goes in. And the Bucks lead by 2.
Well, check out
that beat sounds like a girl
teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Good. 6 points for Johnson.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
And with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, you know, they haven't had to do much work on the perimeter. Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low. And I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation. But, boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
.112 left here in the second. Plumlee with the steal.
Excellent anticipation there. He was laying in the cut, we say.
Vaughn gets the bucket. Vaughn's got his first 2 points of the night. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Bucks.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And the other thing that's been equally as effective is the fact that they've gotten out on the fast break. A lot of points coming in transition.
Here's Bayless. That drops, and it comes off an assist from
There we
Jordan.
go.
Bayless has got 6. Clock management. This is where they can get a 2-for-1.
And Kevin, every opportunity counts.
Outside, out of the Kumbo. The Bucks working the ball around. Vaughn, the rebound by Johnson. So for Milwaukee, their last game, a win against the Timberwolves at Target Center.
And Kevin, you know, they showed how important it is to have a strong bench. I mean, when you are on the road, that depth is vital. I think they really utilized the second unit to extend their offensive assault and just really wore down their opponent.
And guys, I think what you saw from them throughout the game was teamwork. This is a team. Regardless of who was out there on the floor at any given time, they got it done. And that has to make you feel good as a group.
And we're through the first half of basketball here, and what's been a good one. Bucks ahead. They're up by 4.
I mean, that's YouTube. Like a minute delay? Wow.
From the sideline. Doris?
Doc, how would you assess the team?
Man, I understand. Don't worry about it.
Here we go now, the start of the third quarter. Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Johnson is checked in for Jordan. Redick comes in for Pierce. Bayless is checked in for Jamal Crawford. And Wiggins is subbed in for Chris Paul. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Plumlee is checked in for Henson. Parker comes in for Monroe. O.J. Mayo is checked in for Antetokounmpo. And it's Vaughn in for Chris Middleton. Wiggins, he's in at point guard. J.J. Redick is out there with Johnson. Then it's Jared Bayless. And it's Griffin in at the 5. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Carter Williams against Wiggins. In the corner, Mayo with it. And a great assist by Carter Williams as that one goes in. Carter Williams has got his 8th assist in the game.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Wiggins against Carter Williams. Wiggins passes to Griffin. He kicks to Johnson. Soft touch off the glass. Johnson's got the lead up to 3 now for Los Angeles. The Los Angeles Clippers come into this one after the win against the Warriors in Oakland.
And guys, they could have won that game on the strength of their offense alone. It was that good.
And most impressive when you do it on the road like that. They just kept coming at them wave after wave, and they really kept the crowd on mute in that.
Shot clock at 3. Vaughn gets the bucket.
And they clearly are just destroying this group right now from the three-point line.
Yeah, and the defense knows it. I mean, they are fully stretched out trying to stop the three-point shot and still haven't been able to do it.
The Bucks have gone 6 of 14 since halftime. A little cold from the field. Mayo kicks to Parker. For the lead. Good on the shot. Parker's got 6.
That's really told the story today, guys.
I mean,
throughout
yeah,
this game, they've been able to
the
get
first
the ball
time
in
it
tight
happened.
and then finish.
More active and more physical down low. That's what's really been the difference thus far.
Griffin dishes to Johnson. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. 10 points for him.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
And here is Carter Williams. Wiggins with some nice D. Tight.
Either way, you gonna suck your first season because you're so weak. So I'm kind of glad they did only play first 8 games your rookie year.
Johnson, he's checked in for Pierce. Hunter comes in for Jamal Crawford. Jared Bayless is checked in for J.J. Redick. And Wiggins is subbed in for Paul. Milwaukee also making some changes. Plumlee is checked in for
70 to
Jabari
90.
Parker comes in for Antetokounmpo. And it's Carter Williams in for O.J. Mayo. on the court for the Bucks. Carter Williams is the point with Middleton at the 2. Monroe is out there with Jabari Parker. And it's Plumlee in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Well, if it wasn't out of reach, it is now, thanks to that last little spurt.
And why put the brakes on now? I just say keep on letting it fly.
Wiggins outside. Unloads. Can't connect. So
wow,
Los
Kane
Angeles
scored
win this
all
one
this
easy.
game, yo.
Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, and I thought good execution really played a big part throughout.
And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Oh, yeah. Good win.
Football, congrats.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Welcome back, Ernie Johnson, along with Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Let's quickly move forward now to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Blake Griffin, with a strong double-double, points and rebounds. He was a force that was not going to be denied with his efforts both on offense and defense.
I don't know if there's a fan base.
And that'll do it for tonight. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a good night, everybody.
Oh, 0 for 7, yo. That mean wide open shots too, yo.
Hi, it's...
That's right. I mean, you could probably. Then again, I'm guessing. Yeah, you ain't even checked if you won that thing. And Nick Plus, trust me, neither did I. Cause I checked it. I ain't winning. Where was it? Oh yeah, trying to figure out. Oh yeah. Damn. There we go. Yeah, team colors, so better. Yeah, either way, like, first seed, you hardly gonna get a lot of points because you hardly gonna get any playing time. And say you hardly gonna get any playing time because your scoring is so low. Oh, what you said. The only people who can win this award is the people who had to join. I mean, so it just turned 11-13, okay?
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
With the Diesel and the Jet, this is Ernie Johnson. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight we'll be watching the Los Angeles Clippers playing against the San Antonio Spurs. Well, for San Antonio, they're enjoying a better winning percentage to this point than we saw last season, an encouraging sign for the players and the front office. And as we take a few moments here, Shaq, the term basketball IQ is constantly thrown around these days. What exactly is meant by that? Because I don't have it.
Ernie, I have
basketball
no
IQ.
idea. You know, you can be smarter than me if you want to. You can be a Rhodes Scholar, but you know what I will do to you. Doesn't necessarily mean you make good decisions on the basketball court. Basketball IQ, that term is overrated.
Maybe Kenny has an answer to this one.
Well, I think most people, when they first hear about it, they're talking about seeing the floor, having the ability to operate in the flow of the game and understand the time and score relationship. That's what a basketball IQ is. Like not taking a three-point shot with 24 seconds on the shot clock.
We've got NBA basketball in store for you. We're live at the AT&T Center in San Antonio, Texas, the home of the Spurs, live on 2K Sports. Looking at San Antonio, they took the win in their last game against the Lakers in Los Angeles.
And you know what? Exactly what had to be done in terms of winning on the road. Never allowed any momentum to build up against them. Kept the crowd out of the game. And for every punch they took, they had a counter.
I was very impressed, Greg, with the way they stood their ground, even when they were on their heels some, coming through those moments where they were backing up a bit.
Because the only reason why Golden State won is because
kind of
the opponent's team always had injuries.
Chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up
I
and
know
ready to go.
OKC had a lot of injuries. That's why they didn't make it to the playoffs.
And the Clippers, looking at who they've got.
For the
inside,
East,
it's Griffin and Jordan. Paul and Crawford pair up at the 1
Cleveland,
2, and it's Johnson in at the 3 spot.
But
now
go
here's Leonard,
be in the finals.
following the miss by Griffin.
But in the West, it's kind of a tie between OKC,
good, and it's Leonard with the assist.
Spurs.
And I tell you what, anytime you get those easy ones, that basket starts to get bigger.
And now Doris
might be
has an
interesting.
update from the sidelines.
Now, a short time ago, I had a chance to catch up with Greg Popovich. We talked about
Going with an almost entirely new group here. Sanders checked in for Duncan. Diaw comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. Manu Ginobili, he's checked in for Daniel Green. And it's Mills in for Tony Parker. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Pierce is checked in for Jordan.
Okay, I made it.
Redick comes in for Johnson. Jared Bayless is checked in for Jamal Crawford. And Wiggins is subbed in for Chris Paul. And Mills kicks to Sanders. Redick against Leonard from 20 feet out. And it's Griffin with the rebound.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
There's 25 seconds left to play in the first. To the middle. Rebound, San Antonio. Last time they met was in Los Angeles, where they beat the Clippers.
And that last one came right down to the wire. The difference for me being the impact they got from their bench.
Really such a security blanket, Greg, when you can count on that second unit to step in and provide key minutes, especially when the game is in doubt.
That one goes. Counters. Pierce has got his second bucket of the night.
No, it might be Clippers as well, representing the West as well.
Ginobili. Can't hit.
Here we go, San Antonio, please.
And Spurs head coach Greg Popovich, very demanding. Throughout the years, he was hardest on.
My first 3-4 years, it was tough sometimes. Sometimes, like, eyes watered. I was, like, really angry, and it was tough at times. Definitely very hard on me early in my career.
Even though it seems like that was a very long time ago now, to hear Tony Parker talk about it now, it still sounds very fresh to him.
Did he acknowledge, Kevin, that he cried?
It sounds like it, yeah.
The game made him cry. That's one of the things fans forget about with professional athletes. No matter how successful they get, players never forget that pain and frustration or those other emotions they've gone through to help get them to where they are.
Paul Pierce.
And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Clippers.
Great hustle defensively through the first half, contesting everything and racking up the block shots.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. Inside, it's Griffin and Jordan. Wiggins is out there with J.J. Redick, and it's Pierce in at the 3 slot.
Yeah, but
the Clippers shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the
line
of the game.
They gonna do anything because
the first one falls.
Rondo and Cuz, man. Two big egos, man.
San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Larry Sanders is checked in for Duncan. Diaw comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. Otto Ginobili's checked in for Leonard.
What?
Mills
Blake Griffin was in front
and
of
Los
him.
Angeles will go for a different look here. Griffin's checked in for Jordan. Pierce comes in for Jamal Crawford. Jared Bayless is checked in for J.J. Redick. And Wiggins is subbed in for Paul. And Diaw kicks to Green. Shot clock at 5. Goes up on the high post. No good off the front iron.
Ooh.
Clippers leading by 10. Wiggins with it. Picked up by Ginobili. Diaw with
Good
the
pass
steal.
to Pierce if he wasn't out of bounds.
Here's Mills. And the lead is down
That is
inside
not
single
my
digits.
fault, man.
Mills has got his second bucket of the game to go. The Clippers have gone 7 of 13 from the field since the start of the second. Wiggins drives in. Mills with the rebound.
Wow.
Those are chances. Almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough.
Oh, but Ginobili can do
I
it,
think they
though,
need
right?
to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
That's got to be job number 1 right now. Nothing easy on the inside.
Wiggins kicks to Pierce. Comes up empty off the pick.
I'm about to call timeout next
Off
time we
the
get.
pick, you have got
We is
to
not
knock that one down.
Well, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
All right, a moment here to check out stats for Griffin. He's coming off an excellent season. 11th in scoring and a great touch around the rim. Top 15 in field goal percentage.
We'll
Tell
see.
you what, he really saved this team's bacon in several games last year. And oh yeah, one of the most dependable scorers in the league too. Even though they're trailing, they're having some success from the foul line here, and that could go a long way towards getting them back into it.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
The 15-footer, and it's Paul Pierce with the rebound.
High quality shot, just a little off there with the release.
And Greg, that has him
There we go.
S-H-H-E, shaking his head. Tough miss that time.
Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation.
Come on.
The Spurs have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. There's 14 seconds left in the second quarter. Ginobili against Wiggins. 4 seconds left. Ginobili attacking. Johnson. No good. And so we wrap up the first
Besides, the only difference between this year's second match and last year,
Standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, thank you, Kevin. Here with Chris Paul. And Chris, you guys came out of the gates blazing, but
No
pulled
Rondo.
off a bit later
And they
on.
still
What
didn't make it to
happened
the
out there?
playoffs. No, Boston is not going to. Boston is hardly. Yeah, maybe 6 or 7. Boston's not good like they used now to get rid of good players like Jeff Green.
San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Harry Sanders is checked in for Duncan. Diaw comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. Manu Ginobili, he's checked in for Green. And it's Mills in for Parker. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Pierce is checked in for Griffin. Redick comes in for Wesley Johnson. Jared Bayless is checked in for Jamal Crawford. And Wiggins is subbed in for Chris Paul. Manu and Kawhi filling out the perimeter. Sanders out there with Boris Diaw. And it's Mills in at the point guard. That's the San Antonio 5. Launches a 3. That drops. Mills has got it back down to single digits for the Spurs.
Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
And Wiggins throws it down.
And how about a little bit of showmanship there as he increases the lead?
Oh, I like that. That's got to be, though, a tough pill for the defense to swallow.
Well, he's a guy that you know can hurt you with his passing. And right there, he does some damage with his finishing, too.
And an important part of every team's game. So look at the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
And guys, I think you've got to give them credit for the number of steals they've taken away. I mean, a lot of effort on the defense from them tonight.
Pierce's shot is good.
And their solid play in the paint continues, guys.
And that's been their focus, it seems, throughout the game. I like the discipline that they've showed in terms of creating those opportunities on the inside.
Ginobili the pass to Diaw. Mills, that's a two-pointer. And he gets the kind bounce as that one drops in for him. Mills has got 11 points. There's 1:17 left in the third quarter of the game. Jordan with a screen on Ginobili. Wiggins drives in. Short, and the shot counts. He's fouled. That's a chance for a three-point play.
That was the third straight high percentage look this defense has allowed. I mean, these defenders have got to start bumping bodies in the paint. Be more physical. Be more aggressive.
The game's just far too easy right now when it comes to attacking the basket. They have got to do better.
Paul Pierce playing very well. He's got 13 points, and he's knocked down a pair of three-pointers in this game, too.
And maybe it's time for them to set a few more screens for him up top and let him add to that total.
Ball's knocked loose, and that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession.
That cuz most of the season he was there.
Leonard on the wing, covered by Redick. Leonard kicks to Ginobili. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. And it's 7 points for Manu Ginobili.
I like the offensive awareness to exploit that. Lack of coverage on that play.
There's the pick. And Bayless kicks to Pierce. Wiggins with it, picked up by Ginobili. Pierce dishes to Wiggins. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Mills passes to Leonard. He's made 3 of his 4 free throw attempts in the game.
Hairball.
Really can't criticize the work he did at the line a year ago. 82% on the season.
And guys, if a game was coming down to the wire and an opponent needed to foul, I mean, he was the guy they wanted with the ball in his hands. I mean, shooting the free throws because of his proficiency there.
And the Spurs making a change here. Duncan's checked in. 19 seconds left in the third quarter. Wiggins drives in. Unloads from 13. That's good. Wiggins has got his third basket of the night.
I mean, even he was surprised to be that open.
Now here's Mills. From deep. Off the mark.
Here we go, San Antonio. Please
But we'll see how Boston can do this year.
The fourth quarter just moments away now as we welcome you back. And so Los Angeles takes the win. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now let's move on to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Blake Griffin.
There was nothing they could do to slow him down, right? Man, going to a building on the road and completely control the action like he did, only a few players could do that, Ernie. I'm impressed.
He gave them a big spark with his offense in the paint.
And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a pleasure. For Kenny the Jet Smith, for Shaquille O'Neal, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a great night.
Question that's not movie, maybe, maybe not, because, you know, most Browns doesn't know how to act or whatnot. But, comic? No, I can see that happening. When you gonna be doing your Sprite videos, yo? It's been forever, yo.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
This is 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. Welcome to the NBA. We're joined by the legends Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. And coming up in just a bit, tip-off will be live from Salt Lake City as the Jazz go up against the Los Angeles Clippers. For Los Angeles, in comparison to where they were record-wise at this point last season, it seems they've taken a step backwards. They're trying to make up that ground. And guys, still some time left till tip-off. Let's talk scoring. Kenny, how did you look to establish yourself at that end of the floor? And when did you know you were in for a big night?
Well, for me, it was just about getting the basketball in the right areas of the floor, either off the dribble or off the pass. So if I knew if I got to certain areas of the floor, I was going to be able to score and have a big night. The defense...
Alarms go off when I enter the building.
It's the home of the Jazz here in Utah as 2K Sports brings you today's action. Live from Salt Lake City, Utah, and the Energy Solutions Arena. You're in for a treat as we bring you NBA basketball on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke reporting from the sidelines.
Then what?
You take a look at
What's the other two projects?
They have started the season with gusto. 4 consecutive wins, no losses, as they battle here in Game 5. The new group. A big group substitution here for the Clippers. Paul Pierce is checked in for Griffin. Crawford comes in for Johnson. Jared Bayless is checked in for J.J. Redick. And Wiggins is subbed in for Paul. So for the Clippers right now, Wiggins, he's in a point guard.
What?
Crawford out there with Pierce. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Bayless in at the shooting guard position. And Booker kicks to Hood. There's a screen. James outside. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
The Clippers trail. 1:53 left here in the first quarter. Wiggins dishes to Pierce. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. Pierce has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Utah shooting a pretty distressing 27% here in the early minutes. Here's Hood. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. And he gets it to go.
I like the recognition of the mismatch there, immediately making the defense pay.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, the head coach for the Jazz gave me a few moments to catch up with him. He talked about how they match up with a player like Paul Pierce, saying, you know, he's one of those guys who really does it all at a high level. Defend, score, you name it. I think defensively, we may look to double some and force other players to make shots. He's one of the greats. You enjoy the challenge of playing against him and just hope you can have enough to win. Guys, we'll see who carries the day.
All right, Doris.
I tell you, he has some impressive moves in his repertoire. That's as good as it gets, but just one of many.
Here's Bayless, and the layup's good off the glass.
What's
just
my
a late
assist
reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
And here is Burke. A 14-point game for him in the win against Washington. Here's Hood, and Burke has it in the corner.
Nice.
That three off the mark. 24 seconds left to play in the first. Jordan the screen, and a wide open look here for Wiggins, and another three for the Clippers.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Here's Crawford. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. And now a 7-point Los Angeles lead. To stop the run. Drilled it right as the clock. Derek Favors known for his work ethic, and he talked about his focus on developing his.
I just want to get better. I just want to keep growing.
Well, the desires there. So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Lyles checked in for Favors.
Oh, yeah,
Booker
that's
comes
right.
in for Gordon.
Figure my opponent's
Wood
question.
checked in for Burks. And it's Burke in for Dante Exum. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Jordan, he's checked in for Pierce. Crawford comes in for Johnson. Jared Bayless is checked in for J.J. Redick. And Wiggins is subbed in for Chris Paul. Trey Burke is out there with Hood. Then there's Trevor Booker. And it's James in at the three. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. Bayless the pass to Wiggins. And then Griffin with the dunk.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
Burke kicks to Booker. 1:46 left in the first half. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Hood. Here's the three. It's good for a second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
A little bit of a defensive breakdown there. He's not the guy you want to leave open on the perimeter. You've got to stay attached to him.
Picked by Griffin. Wiggins dishes to Griffin.
I just got the ball.
Rebound, Utah.
I'm out.
Defeated the
I'm holding
Wizards in
it
their
too
last
long.
game.
And in that game, guys, I mean, the beneficiary of what was some very lackluster defense being played against them.
Agreed,
Let me
guys.
see
It was
what
really
you're saying.
quite shocking and disappointing how many free runs to the hoop they got.
And to look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Clippers.
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
You know, the other thing they've been able to do in the early going is to get to the free throw line and convert tonight.
No, I'll just stick to the 2K angle because I'm way more comfortable with that. So I can see what's going on both sides of the field. Isn't a manga and a comic book the same thing? It was different. Like, what's the difference?
First one falls for him. He's perfect from the line this time.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Yeah, I like everything you said there, because when all else fails, if you can get to the strike, that's really a good way to change the momentum in the game, because you get points and you also slow down the opponent because the game isn't going up and down as much.
Jazz trail by 5. Hood, the pass to Burke. Plays at the pick. Passes it to Booker. 14 feet away. Hits some rim on the way in.
Wow.
And the bucket's good.
Obviously, a mix-up defensively on that possession. They have a 2-for-1 situation if they go quick.
Yeah, I don't think they have to rush, though, Greg. Just need to find a good shot this time.
Jordan the screen. Wiggins drives in. He feeds it to Griffin. Charity stripe shot. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. Wiggins has got 4 assists now tonight.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Here's Burke, and Griffin sends it back.
Pass.
Now here's Wiggins. The shot no good. And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of basketball. The Clippers on top. They're up by 5. And time now to go courtside as we send you over Doris Burke.
That's a wide open layup, yo.
Hi, Kevin. I'm here with Chris Paul. And Chris, you've been out.
Oh, okay, anime and others. One's anime and others just non-anime. I got you. Kind of.
And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters.
They just haven't been able to contain Paul.
Different look for Utah. Booker, he's checked in for Gobert. James comes in for Derek Favors. And Trey Burke subbed in for Dante Exum. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Paul Pierce is checked in for Jordan. Crawford comes in for Wesley Johnson. Jared Bayless is checked in for J.J. Redick. And Wiggins is subbed in for Chris Paul. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Wiggins in at point guard. Pierce out there with Crawford. And it's Jared Bayless. And it's Griffin in at the center position. Now here's Burke. He's guarded closely. Wiggins with the block. And he recovers it. Nice shot by James. Clippers leading by 7. Wiggins kicks to Griffin. Pass to Pierce. Goes up again. And Griffin with the layup. Griffin's got 10.
He got a great read of where that miss was going, and that allowed him to be the first guy to it and get the putback.
James, no good.
Oh, man, you know he
I did get the
to have
rebound.
that one over.
Get the ball inside.
Pierce dishes to Wiggins. Picked by Griffin. Wiggins kicks to Pierce. There's the call on Trevor Booker. That is his first foul of the game. Lyles checked in for Utah. And here is Los Angeles now. Picked by Griffin. Here's Wiggins. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Wiggins has got his second basket of the night.
Griffin created the space for that shot.
And there's the pass to Lyles. The feed to James. That's good.
But he just tackled Pierce, you know,
James has got 6.
press the charge.
You see that they're not as aggressive from the three-point arc. They had far more attempts in the first half.
Bayless the pass to Pierce. He kicks to Wiggins. Pierce with a screen on Hayward. Wiggins dishes to Pierce. Picked by Griffin. Shot clock at 6.
Doing too much, Pierce.
54 seconds left to play in the third. Wiggins with the block.
And you know what? He's just not on his game. No doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Pierce with a screen for Wiggins. Dishes it to Pierce. Rebound, Utah. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Clippers team.
The game is the first of a 3-game season series for these clubs, both looking to take round one.
And Greg, the first time you face a team in the season, that's when you're looking to take that mental advantage. Demonstrate you're better, and that could make it easier down the road.
Let's get the ball inside.
And Bayless kicks to Wiggins. Riven sets the screen for Wiggins. And stolen by Hayward. Pass break, here come the Jazz. Hayward's running. They get a hand on it. And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. Clippers lead by 7. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily.
Did I give you his new look? If so, if not, I mean, you can use him. But yeah, let me know if you have his new look or not. If not, I'll just send it to you through Skype.
Welcome back.
But yeah, you can use him. I trust him enough to use him.
Taking the win in a close one. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure was at its highest.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. This is Kevin.
Yeah, copyright.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Hey y'all, Ernie Johnson here along with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome back for the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Blake Griffin. He had an outstanding fourth quarter where he really shined, pouring it on heavy down the stretch. And that'll do it for our broadcast tonight. Hope you enjoyed the show. For me and Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, have a wonderful evening.
Oh, 2000. Okay. No, I'm tripping. Yep. Need to work on my jump shot. Oh wow. Spawning is on board free. Do you want to work with you? I think the details Wait, no, I don't have any yet. But Well, since I paused it, let me send it to you right now. To your Skype. Yeah, that's it. All right. Hmm? I know. All right, the rest of the 2 days. Nah. Yeah, I'm gonna call it a night. If you want to talk some more Flash, we could talk on Skype, but I'm getting off, y'all. So, see ya. I'll catch you later.